I'm Travis Kernodle, and today I'm going to talk to you about the PAMS approach in preventing white flies and thrips in the greenhouse. So the first step of the PAMS approach is prevention. And the way that we prevent flies and thrips from getting into the greenhouse is, one, having the greenhouse to prevent insects from coming in, and for air filtration systems to only allow air, purified air to come in and not insects to freely fly in. Also, when I mix the soil before we seed, I will put Marathon, which is an insecticide, a systemic insecticide that will kill the flies. And we also make sure to sterilize the seed so that there are no eggs or any remnants of white flies. The next step of the PAMS approach is avoidance. And for that, if we ever see plants that have infestations of insects, we will isolate those plants so that the insects will not spread to other plants. We will also use pheromone traps or regular old sugar traps to attract the insects away from the plants and to catch them. And we will also fertilize these plants so that they are healthy and can try to overcome the insect infestation. The next step to the PAMS approach is monitoring. And for that, we will basically walk around and scout for insects and for dead insects on the leaves, and also for viruses, because these insects vector viruses such as tomato spotted wilt or TMV, and it is very important that we do not let those viruses spread. And the final step to the PAMS approach is suppression, and for that we often resort to pesticide and insecticide sprays. So one of the sprays we use is called Movento. It can kill whiteflies and thrips, and for that we would just spray the bases of the leaves and the stem. We would also reapply Marathon into the soil and then water it in so the roots would absorb the Marathon, and when the insects go to feed on the leaf, they will then die. And the greenhouse itself also routinely sprays orthene, which is another insecticide that will kill whiteflies and thrips. And like I said, this is very important management because these insects can vector viruses such as whiteflies, and these insects can vector viruses such as tomato spotted wilt and TMV, and we don't want any of that in the greenhouse. Thank you.